Okay, please tell me I'm not the only one when I say...
What the is a Labubu?
I didn't expect to get swept up in this, but here I am, standing in line outside a popmart store, surrounded by other adults, most of us pretending like this is totally normal. We're all here for the same reason, to try our luck at a vending machine filled with what might be the strangest, creepiest, and somehow cutest collectible figures on the planet. Who is it? Labubu. Just kidding, I have a YouTube channel and a full-time job.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Unless you've somehow managed to turn your eyeballs off over the past year, you've probably seen them. On TikTok, on Instagram, maybe even dangling from someone's tote bag at your local Starbucks. And you probably had the same reaction I did.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the is that?
What you saw, my dear sir, was a Labubu. And somehow, these little weirdos have gone from niche toy shelf fillers to full-blown cultural phenomenon. So really, what are they? Labubus are the creation of Hong Kong-based artist Casing Lung. They're based on trickster monsters from European and Nordic mythology, but reimagined in a kind of punky, chaotic, slightly off-putting aesthetic. Picture a gremlin with sharp teeth, expressive eyes, wild hair, and a little bit of attitude. And then you're getting close. For years, Labubu was niche, just one of many designer toys in the popmart lineup. But in early 2024, everything changed. A photo of Lisa from Blackpink holding a Labubu hit social media, and that was that. Our collective sanity as human beings, or what little is left, vanished almost instantly. Search interest spiked, stores sold out, popmart had to introduce per customer limits, and resellers, they did what high quality human beings always do. A $15 figure became a $150 figure overnight, and some rarer ones crossed the $1,000 mark. And then came the Thunderbolt Kalyakuyama, which sold for a casual 45 grand. Yes, $45,000 for a plush demon cow in a lightning suit. And everyone lost their mind. Now, if you're still a little confused about how this all works, here's a basic rundown. Labubus are typically released in series, with each series containing 6 to 12 standard figures, plus one secret rare. But since you only get to see one per box, you don't know which you're gonna get until you open it. That's the blind box format. The odds of pulling a specific common Labubu? Pretty decent. But the odds of pulling the secret rare? Not so much. Usually around 1 in every 72 to 1 in every 144. Some releases have even lower odds, so if you're hoping to get that secret glitter variant with the metallic finish and glow-in-the-dark teeth, it can be tough. Sometimes popmart will do special collaborations, like the Labubu Coca-Cola or holiday-themed sets. These often have even tighter print runs, and many are exclusive to certain stores, regions, or vending machines. If you buy a full sealed case, usually 6 or 12 boxes, you're generally guaranteed to get one of each standard figure. But not the secret rare. That's what keeps people chasing. And that's what turns opening a toy into a miniature version of playing the lottery. If you've ever opened a Pokemon pack or cracked a magic booster, you'll recognize exactly what's going on here. Because Labubus are sold in blind boxes and you never know what you're gonna get. Of course, you're hoping for the secret rare, maybe Big Energy Zamomo with the glitter teeth. But chances are you're walking away with your fourth, brown one. It's the same emotional roller coaster. Anticipation, disappointment, obsession. And people aren't just buying 1 or 2 boxes. They're buying cases, entire crates. Some even fly to different cities or countries to chase a specific drop. And when you don't pull the one you want, you head to the secondary market where the prices are brutal. A figure that cost $20 at retail is now going for over $200. And that's not even the rare ones. That's just supply and demand doing its thing. It's gambling, plain and simple. But it's wrapped in enough cuteness, culture, and community that it doesn't always feel like gambling. Until your bank account starts to notice. But here's the twist, and the part that really makes this interesting. Labubu is no longer just a collectible. It's a lifestyle, a statement. For some people, it's a big part of their identity. On TikTok and Instagram, you'll find entire accounts dedicated to Labubu shelf tours, outfit swaps, unboxings, trades, and even skits starring their creepy little friends. Some people build custom dollhouses, others take them on vacation. There's even a Labubu boba cafe, and I'm pretty sure someone proposed with one. It's absurd, it's expensive, it's gambling, but it's also fun. See, we like to think collecting is just about the objects, but it rarely is. It's about meaning. It's about finding control in an uncertain world. And joy. Labubu taps into all of that, just in a slightly unhinged, gremlin-shaped way. Of course, if you look online, you'll also see the dark side. The hype has brought out resellers in full force. There are videos of people draining vending machines before others even get a shot, of fans fighting over fake Labubus, nicknamed Lafufus, in what feels dangerously close to a slur.
I don't know, I think it's a Labubu.
I think it's a Labubu.
And there are stories of theft, people ripping Labubus off backpacks in public. When demand goes up, civility tends to go down.
The three suspects broke in looking for the collectible plush toys, which can sell for up to $1,000 online.
But even that chaos tells you something. People aren't just angry because the toys are rare. They're upset because they care. Because somehow, this little monster, this bizarre toothy misfit, has come to mean something. And yeah, sure, some people are in it for the trend. That's always true. But for others, Labubu isn't about flexing. It's about something else. We live in a strange time. Everything's expensive, the news is a lot, social media is exhausting, and the world feels loud and disconnected. But then you see something like Labubu. Silly, playful, a little weird, but easy to share, easy to enjoy. You don't need to know lore or meta or backstory, you just open a box, find a creepy doll, and you're part of the club. There's no gatekeeping, no levels, just people enjoying tiny plush monsters. And in a way, that's kinda cool. I've always said that collecting is best when it's shared, when it reminds us of childhood, when it gives us something fun to look forward to. Labubu delivers that, just in a modern, ridiculous, and highly Instagrammable package. Of course, it can be easy to lose control. You start with one, then you need the matching one, then you need the special edition, the outfit, the rare variant, and suddenly you spend hundreds, maybe thousands, trying to chase a secret rare figure with 1 in 144 odds. This is where collecting can slip into addiction. The line between hobby and habit gets blurry fast, and companies like popmart know exactly what they're doing. Scarcity is designed into the system. Your impulse to just try one more time, that's the whole business model. But collecting doesn't have to be a trap. If you can step back, buy mindfully, trade with others, and focus on the fun, not the flex, then Labubu can be what it's meant to be. A little joy in a strange little package. There have been a lot of headlines claiming that this is the rise of ultra-consumerism. And for some, that's probably true. But I don't think that's the full story. We've had plenty of viral trends before. Stanley Cups, Squishmallows, Beanie Babies, but Labubu feels a bit different. Not because it's better or cooler, but because it came at a time when people were looking for something unserious, something fun. I think people are just looking to feel connected, with each other and with some kind of lightness in a world that feels heavier than usual. And when something this silly and absurd goes viral, getting your hands on a gremlin plushie isn't just about owning a thing. It's about being part of something bigger. So whether you're Team Labubu, Team What the Hell Is This Thing, or somewhere in between, now at least you know what they're about. And if you are collecting these, just remember, don't go broke for a blind box, don't chase the rare one so hard that you forget the fun, and maybe, just maybe, share the experience with someone else. Because the real secret behind the Labubu craze, it's not the rarest figure in the box, it's the feeling that none of us are doing this alone. Now if you like other collectibles, namely TCGs, subscribe to the channel, and check out this video next.